Saunders. Lopez. Strauss. Richter. Meredith Stepien. Gale. Jaime Beatty. Lubowich. Moses. Baxtresser. Denise, Donovan. Alle-Faye, Monka. Elona, Finlay. Povolo. So they have, these guys are going to start it off and then we're going to get to the... Matt, where'd you go? He's over there.
All right, good morning, everyone. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, cool. So, thanks for being here this morning. I think this is going to be a nice, straightforward panel. The first thing, you know, we were so, we had a lot of fun doing a Harry Potter 3D, a Harry Potter senior year yesterday. And so we're just going to kind of talk about that today. Before we did the show, we took submissions for a design contest. And we have some of the winners from that contest here today. So allow me to welcome to the stage Eleanor Watts and Robert Manion. Two very talented young people. Just come right over here in the middle. These fine young people submitted songs to our competition and were the winners. Eleanor Watts wrote a great Get in My Mouth song. And Robert wrote a great Wizard Duel song. And we'll hear those in a moment. I was hoping that, you know, I wasn't sure what was going to happen today, and so I was thinking maybe we would be able to show you some of the other designs that came in, because we asked for, some of you may not know what this thing is, so I'll explain. We asked, we gave everyone about 2 weeks to submit some character designs, some set designs, and songs. Yeah, for basically designing different parts of Harry Potter senior year. And we got a ton of, I think, how many submissions did we get?
Like 1,200.
Yeah. That's amazing. Like, so many people wanted to contribute, and so I think not only are we thrilled at the outpouring of talent and you know, people wanting to be a part of this contest, but also I think it really says a lot that you know, that these guys made it through all of that. So let's give them another round of applause. And although it was a, you know, submit your design or your talent to the show, we weren't actually able to put the songs in the show, basically because of rehearsal time. I don't know if anyone has heard Robert's song yet, but I don't think there was a snowball's chance in hell we were going to memorize that thing and rehearse it in the 2 days that we put up this show. So right now, I'll just cut to the chase and just play you their songs. We'll just you know, listen to some nice songs for a second. Eleanor, do you have your song on your phone? Okay, cool. Go get it, yeah. I don't know if we're on the internet. Yeah. Yeah. So Joe, do you want to talk some more about the contest? Because you were one of the main guys looking through all the contributions.
Yeah, certainly. I don't know what to say. I was really... Yeah, you don't know what to say either. Well, I really was, I guess I just want to say how, not really surprised, but pleased and a little bit touched to see the outpouring of effort and creative
Thanks, Joe.
contribution, because it really was fantastic. And, you know, a lot of people, are we ready? Yeah. Everybody did a really good job. And everybody did really good.
All right. So here's Eleanor's Get in My Mouth. Ooh, that's even sexy.
Out of this. Life's grim. Kiss the stuck inside is where the good times begin. No need to make a fuss. No need to fret. We're just getting started, so we're just getting my mouth. Ooh, now don't you try it wrong. Mighty now I'm little having so much fun now. Ooh, now don't you try and hide. Open up my jaw for you to peek inside. Unlimited reptiles, butterbeers flow. If you're looking for a scream, it's in my mouth, you should go. Talk of the town, you'll be the bells of the ball. The hard times that you face will mean nothing at all. Frail kids setting it clear. No need to make a fuss, no need to fret. It's getting late, kids, now won't you just get in my mouth? It'll be a hell of a ride. Think it and just let your body clamber inside. Ooh, I guarantee it's a breeze. You'll be having such a good time that you never leave. So baby's get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. Get in my
I'm actually amazed that I'm allowed a mic.
That was awesome. So basically, when we gave these guys prompts on what to write, and so they had to write a Get in My Mouth song. So just so you know, or was it just? So Eleanor, why don't you tell us a little bit about your music background? When did you start writing music?
Well, I actually studied classical music back home in England at Leeds Uni.
Yeah, both of these guys came from other continents to be here, by the way, at the last second. I think we announced the winners of the contest on Monday, and you're like, I'm already on a plane. So, yeah, I know. I was counting on winning. Yeah, so go ahead and tell us more about writing the song.
Well, I started songwriting, I think, about 14, just as a bit of a laugh, because I do so much classical music and it gets really boring sometimes. So it's quite nice to have, this is what I do for
almost for fun, as like a release. And then this came through, and I've always wanted to write like my own musical or do my own musical theatre. So having this, and I was like, oh, this is such a big opportunity. Like I could go out and do all kinds of things. And even if I didn't win, it was really nice to have like a prompt and have something to do with it, because I had been a little bit stuck. And I love having prompts and stuff and be able to do something with that. So, and then when I did it, I made a bet with my parents that if I won, they'd pay for my flight. My mum was like, yeah, it's fine, you won't win, there's loads of people entering. And then when I told her, she just went, oh.
I think you taught moms all over the world a sharp lesson. All right, cool. Thanks so much, Eleanor. So let's, yeah, no problem. Let's listen to Robert's Wizard Duel song now. The prompt for the Wizard Duel is a wizard duel between, thanks, Joe, between Harry and Hermione. Just kidding, between Harry and Malfoy. All right, so without further ado.
Potter, at last, die, Malfoy. Whoa there, Scarface. Dueling to disarm Oak. Lasagna. Oh, not cool. Don't even joke about that shit. I'm gonna disarm the shit out of you. You should consider your works a test. Have we time to face your match? Forget that boy who lived crap. That was the past. This is tonight. This will be our final fight. What you think that you'll achieve, but I mean, let's get this started before it's time for speed. It's a magic roll to decide once and for all. Roll to fly and lose them toss. What's coming at you every which way like a curveball. Only one can win and it's gotta be me. I'm the most badass wizard in the world that you'll ever see. We've been waiting so long and there's no way I'll lose. So right before we get faced in this wizard duel. But if I lose this round, come on and know that you can't back down now. He's your enemy. You can't let him in. You've got to keep your faith. Everyone knows your name. This will be your end. My friend, you know you cannot win. I'm a boy who lives. Scared, Potter. You wish. Conducting class. That's mildly irritating. Wait, really? Yes. That's it's oddly enjoyable. You like that, Potter? Should have worn a diaper. Yeah, proactivate. I've got the clear skin I deserve. Fellatio, bedazzlement charm, Confringo, Confronto, Defendo, Exporto, Vanity, Incantato, Tardis, Geronimo, Incendio, Impervious, Jelly Jigs, Slingus Curse. You'll have to do better than a Potter. Fire, kick it up a notch. Nelly, Hobbes, Lewis, Locomotive, Producer, Redactyl, Obligated, Obscure, Repair, Revelation, Saxon, Redux, Japas, Nancy, Obvious. It's a magic roll to decide once and for all. Roll and fly and lose them toss. What's coming at you every which way like a curveball. Only one can win and it's gotta be me. I'm the most badass wizard in the world that you'll ever see. We've been waiting so long and there's no way I'll lose. So right before we get faced in this wizard duel. But if I lose this round, come on and know that you can't back down now. He's your enemy. You can't let him in. You've got to keep your faith. Everyone knows your name. This will be your end. My friend.
looks like Muse did the Pokemon theme song. So cool.
You've got some fangirls now. Do you prefer to be called Rob or Robert?
Oh, either's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about writing the song. Or your history, or, I don't know, talk about whatever you want.
I do like a lot of music theatre back in Australia, so that's kind of where I started, and like I don't know, I'm just kind of a loser. I kind of just sit in my room with my piano and just
You're gonna play that card, huh?
okay, but yeah. While I've got this microphone in my hand, I really want to thank Brian and Pat, who like organised so much for me and Eleanor while we were here, like helping us out with emails and just like everyone here, because like the reason we wrote the songs is because of the Harry Potter musical and the Harry Potter sequel, and because of that inspiration, that's like what drove us to do it. And without these guys, like all these people, then I wouldn't have written my song. And yeah, just thanks to everyone up here, because they're amazing.
I am just so glad that you guys did the contest, and I'm so glad that you're here, because it means that we didn't have to prepare anything for this one. So thank you. All right, now you guys can just stay up here with us, and Melissa, I think that we'll just do a Q&A. I think that, you know, you guys have basically all the actors here, the music writers and the book writers, so just, you know, give us your questions about the new show if you like. Can someone else moderate this? Or? Sorry, can it be you, Melissa?
Let's take the first question from Red Hair.
I'm just curious if there was anything or any character you guys would have wished you could have included, not just in this one, but in the entire Potter parody, that there's just anybody you wish, I want to squeeze them in, but there's no way because there's absolutely nothing you can do with them, but I just like their existence kind of thing.
We pretty much got to everybody. The Gilderoy was the guy that he was in the first show and we cut him out. Then he was in the second show and we cut him out. Because we kept on not having room for him. But that mouse monologue has existed since the first show.
We must have just been thinking about animals a whole lot when we the first show.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about animals. Gilderoy talks about mice. Draco talks about lions.
They like animals.
Just quickly, I'm going to repeat the question once I hear it in the audience, so just speak up, okay? And these guys will pick it. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah. Do you see? Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
You'll be next.
So
Stand up. Whoever just started to talk. All right, you're next.
So there's been a lot of rumors, but yesterday, who left their mic on and we heard them talking?
It was me. I did it.
Honestly, though.
The mics were locked in an on position. There's no way of turning them off.
That's horrible.
Pretty sure it was all of us. Yeah. Actually, all 33 mics were live the entire show because with so many mics in such a complex show, we didn't have time to like cue it or run it with the microphones. So to make sure everyone was heard when they said things, the mics had to be on the whole time, and so we could get a good recording for the video. So considering they were on the whole time, aren't you impressed how little you heard?
Will the extracurricular material be cut out of the video?
The plushies? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We can use it for an extra.
Come on.
Behind the scenes.
What?
Behind the scenes.
Is this the end for Team Starkid and Harry Potter?
I think yes. I think this is our last Harry Potter. You guys all saw the show last night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it would just be strange to make a Harry Potter 4 where they go, we actually didn't graduate. And I have to go back, so I think that's pretty much the end. I think that was...
On that note,
Yeah,
though, it's kind of hard to imagine you guys doing something strange. I
Yeah, I think the shows are always a little bit autobiographical for us. So with this one, Harry, you know, he's leaving at the end. His time at Hogwarts is over, and he's gonna move on to other things. So, which is sort of what's nice about this contest, you know. In the end, he sort of leaves, and he passes it on. You know, we were just Harry Potter fans. That's just all we are. So it's like, there's absolutely no reason that you guys couldn't do a Harry Potter musical and be the next guys up here. So there you go. Lily, do you want to come up and sit with everybody? All right, there. That's
Lily Marks is here. Where should we go next?
A red shirt, glasses, the keep calm shirt.
Yeah.
That you? Yes. Yes. There's two of them with the white sunglasses. White sunglasses, red keep calm shirt, brown hair. She's a girl.
The question is how you pick who plays who, because sometimes it seems as though the character is built around the actor.
When we're writing, especially for these, not so much for the first Potter show. Like for the first Potter show, we didn't know who was going to be who when we wrote it. Well, actually, when we were talking about it, the script didn't get written until after it was cast. But for the Potter sequel and this one, we don't have auditions, and for this one we had to have 30, you know, we had 30-something people in the show, so we were like, oh, we gotta come up with someone for everyone to be. Yeah, sometimes we think about the actors when we write it.
Matt? Like,
what? Yeah?
I remember for the first musical, it was just me and you in the room for those auditions the first day.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember you telling me that you went back and told, you know, the rest of the Starkid crew who you were casting in that first musical, and there were two people that they were like, that's the worst casting I've ever heard. That's insane. And those two people were Darren Criss as Harry Potter and Lauren Lopez. Those two people.
We thought Darren wasn't doughy-eyed. We said, oh, well, now Harry has to be, you know, sort of how he is in the show. Yeah, originally it was supposed to be more serious as well. Originally, we were just trying to make like a faithful adaptation. Yeah, I think that there were talks of Brian Rosenthal being Harry, and Lauren being Hermione, but then it changed. At one point before Dylan said he'd be in the show, Dylan didn't even audition, but before that, we didn't know who Dumbledore was going to be, so we said, Joe will play Voldemort and Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Lauren, Lauren, when they said about you playing Hermione, you made a face. Can you explain?
Oh, it's just that at the time, I guess it made sense because I was one of the few girls and there were only a few girl parts, but now looking at it, I'm like, whoo, we dodged a bullet on that. That just would have not, it wouldn't have been right.
Could somebody pass the marker down?
You're busy, I'm going to pick one.
Is there going to be a soundtrack released for this musical?
Will there be a soundtrack released?
Please.
Clark? Oh. Yeah, you go for it, Clark. Here. Hopefully. But it's hard because you know, everyone came into town just for these couple days to do the show. I know lots of people are flying out today, other people are flying out tomorrow, and we're all just kind of like winding down from this show. So, yeah, hopefully. We'll see. There's a lot of things that need to come into place.
I want to ask a question based on that. You guys, we all know that you've been rehearsing for basically 2.5 days for this. But how much prep went in before? What was the process for you guys getting this show ready so that when you hit the ground on Wednesday, you could actually mount something?
Well, a lot of it was, you know, sort of writing the script, getting that ready, spending a week making that basilisk that was on stage. Here you go, sign this. Yeah, I also spent a really long time making all those props that mostly didn't, that we just didn't have time to actually use. We never rehearsed with the props, so there were a couple times that props were used, but mostly people just mimed the props, and I think you got the idea though.
Yeah. Matt made like everything. He had the CDs, the Achy Breaky Lockhart, and Ride a Cowboy Who Lives CDs ready, like with full cover art and song track lists. You know, Matt.
One of my favorite props that I don't know if they got used because I didn't watch it. Were the essays that Hermione wrote? Were those up there?
Oh yeah.
Did they have like a close-up on the cover or anything? Because they each had really nice, elaborate covers with all the names of the fake Harry Potter or the real Harry Potter books. Like I don't know, what were the names of them?
The names were because it was Hermione had named them all about what actually happened in their years. So the first one was Harry Potter and the Time-Turning Traveler. The second one was Harry Potter and the Man with Two Faces. Third one was Harry Potter and the Mystery of Pig Farts. The fourth one was Harry Potter and the Triwizard Triathlon. The fifth one was Harry Potter and the Ministry of Horrors. The sixth one was Harry Potter Resurrection. She just got lazy with that title. And then the seventh one was Harry Potter and the Boring Year Where Nothing's Happened Yet.
And what was her fanfic?
Oh, her fan fiction was called, what was it called? Blossoming Hearts and Rose Petal Kisses.
Those were great props.
I want to pick one way in the back on the aisle right there. But you, just project. Yeah, yep. It's all right, okay. Hold on, pencil. Hold on, hold this.
Working out at LeakyCon. For anyone who wants to answer, what is something on your bucket list?
new bucket. Nick is cool.
Well, I think that's the only one that wanted to answer.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer.
I'll go bungee jumping. Yeah.
I want to hold hands with a girl.
And then he died.
I don't want to have any expectations because then I don't want to be disappointed right before I die.
Can you say that?
She said she'd like to go on a date with Robert 5 years from now.
Why wait?
Says Brian.
They're not American. They don't have to like wait until they're.
So that something funny that happened was I was like, hey, you guys won. Are you coming to LeakyCon? And they're both like, oh, we're hopping on a plane right now. And mate or bloke. And then I quick sent an email and I said, you're older than 13, right? And they said, yes, but I still don't know how old you are. Here you go.
They're both 20.
Next question.
Who drew the statue of Darren as Harry?
Nick drew that one.
Darren's face is just a printed out picture.
Yeah, it's just a printed out picture. Yeah, Nick drew the Darren, and then I drew the Spider-Man. Except for the feet, Nick had to help me with the feet because I can't draw feet.
For those we haven't seen in a while, what's it like coming back into this?
Alle-Faye, go for it.
I mean, this whole experience has actually just been so surreal. I've never been to one of these LeakyCons. The only thing I really did was me and my dick, so I never got to meet anybody. And you guys are just so warm and supportive and full of love, and like, thank you guys. Like, we're here because of you, and so it's amazing to be back here with people that I went to college with and new faces. And it's just a great group of people to be able to do the thing you love to do the most with. And have so much
Yeah, we definitely missed each other, and I know I get to see these guys every now and then living in New York, but what was surprising to me was how little it actually changed. Like, we get back and we're all together, and I look over and Walker's in his Voldemort costume. I'm like, yep, that's about right. Yeah, we just turned back into children. We just happened to be back in college.
And because we had so much work to do with preparing for the show, it was almost like we didn't really hang out with each other until last night. And and then we all did that. We all went, oh, but we're leaving in the morning. And because we were working so hard that it's like, well, now I'm going to go to bed and sleep for 4 hours. I don't really have time to go hang out with you and just talk. But last night we all got a chance to do that, and that was really wonderful.
I have to say, I as you can tell, I'm a little bit sick. But, you know, these guys have been doing shows in between since the first Harry Potter. But what I was surprised about was I thought, oh, I'm just going back to do a show with these people I like, but I haven't seen them in a while. And just, I think the whole experience of being back here and doing the show for you guys.
It made you sick.
That, but also I was surprised at, with all the support and like Joe said, being back with these people, what, how full circle everything was and how amazing it was to complete the journey. And I'm so glad that we could share it with such a positive group of people. That was really amazing. I was surprised at how touching that was for me.